Hello, welcome to NicoCosmica. This is the frequency forecast for August 31st, 2023. I'll pull some random tarot. Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands in reverse, and King of Wands. So this is possibly pointing to a couple. Queen of Swords could be an older female who is over the age of 30, typically over the age of 35, who is intellectual, air sign, possibly in law enforcement or the legal field, or something dealing with numbers like accounting. The Ace of Wands in reverse is a lack of creativity, a lack of sensuality, a lack of sexuality. It is a lack of fiery movement. And being next to the King of Wands, this could point to someone feeling stifled today creatively, stifled romantically, or some strife between a couple who might be an air sign and a fire sign. And what is their strife over? Five of Cups. Some sort of emotional loss. Regarding the Nine of Cups, indulgence, self-indulgence, overdoing it with food or drink. Regarding a Queen of Cups, so they could have been in a third-party situation. It could be that they are overindulging instead of addressing their true emotions. But here we have the Eight of Wands. So something is coming in quickly. And it's the Three of Swords. Grief. What's this over? A King of Pentacles reversed. So losing out on a business opportunity. It could be losing a Taurus or other earth sign. Could be potentially a Capricorn or a Virgo. It's going to be someone who is a bit stingy with their money, masculine, older. Could be the loss of a father figure, but they're in a state of grief. We see that with the Five of Cups, and we see it with the Three of Swords, and it's coming quickly. It does look like it's a family situation in the Ten of Cups, so it could be an estranged father. It could be that they're looking at divorce. We do have the Page of Cups in reverse. Could be a child. Could also just be the start of a romantic situation that didn't go anywhere. There's no fighting involved. So what are we talking about? There's no temptation, even though we had the Nine of Cups. So it's not cheating. We do have the Seven of Wands, a need to defend oneself or protect oneself from a Hierophant. So this could be a priest, could, even though not the Justice card, could be a judge or a private investigator. Someone's looking into people's affairs today, and it's in dealing with someone's star, someone's money, someone's opportunities, someone's creative work. So how are these people all related? There's been an injustice. And so again, this could point to divorce with the Hierophant and the Justice in reverse, also coupled with the Five of Cups or the Three of Swords. But I'm getting the vibe that this is an injustice they did to the Queen of Cups. And it's involving a King of Swords reverse. This could be a judge or a legal figure. It is the counterpart to the Queen of Swords. But this King of Swords is in reverse. So rather than being stingy with money, this is someone who's tyrannical about the rules. And while this death could be transformation, I typically try to keep the frequency general because it's just the vibe for today. But since these readings have begun, they've been pretty specific, which is odd. And this is pointing to actual death. Now, because I'm kindred, I do have to say this could be the death of a vampire or more than one vampire. And it might have been at the hands of this Queen of Swords and King of Wands, in that they may have been behind it. And so these people who may have met their end, or their relationships came to an end, it may have been orchestrated by the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands reversed against the Queen of Cups. These could have been legacies, so inheritances. This could have been people, not necessarily good for her, but, and this is 3 of Cups. They didn't want her in a third-party situation. They didn't want her having friendship. This is a lack of worry. So what are they after? They didn't want someone out in the cold financially, or they didn't want to be out in the cold financially. What was their goal? They wanted to turn their wheel of fortune up by turning hers down. This is not necessarily a couple who would feel that they're doing wrong. They may feel that they're doing her a favor, because in their mind, what would come to her from having the money or interacting with these male energies, these masculine energies, could be negative. And so while they're benefiting from keeping things from her, in their minds, they feel they're doing her a favor. But there's also this Queen of Wands reversed. There's somebody pulling their strings. It is the counterpart to the King of Wands in reverse, and it's the Queen of Wands in reverse. These two might be playing off of each other, and it's all about money. So these people are acting as though they're benefiting from situations that would have caused the Queen of Cups harm. And so they're playing the saviors by keeping her from negative situations, when in fact, at the root of it all is their true benefactor or boss, who is this Queen of Wands in reverse. And it's all about money. It has nothing to do with helping anybody. And it's to keep someone stuck so that they can't move. It is to keep some younger males or masculine energies, I think, not away from the Queen of Cups. I think it's actually this Queen of Swords and the King of Wands reversed who have their eyes set on these 20 or 30 something masculine energies. And it's involving money. 7 of Pentacles, they want financial options. What are they doing with this Queen of Cups, though? This is really weird. There's a Queen of... There are a lot of people involved in this. And it's so somebody can't hold on to their money. But what do they want with the Queen of Cups? They don't want to fall under judgment. They don't want her fighting them, but for what? They took away her romantic options. Whether they were good for her or bad for her, they took them away. How did they do this? They took away her victory by somewhat using black magic. But what's going to come? What's the Queen of Cups going to do? 3 of Pentacles. She has an idea that could make her a little bit of money. It's nothing to do with the past. What's going to happen? She's going to stop a theft of this idea. So again, this is unfortunately not very general, other than there may be a lot of people involved in your situation. For this Queen of Cups, who could be a water sign, she is dealing with a Queen of Swords, so air sign potentially, older woman, and a King of Wands potentially older male or masculine energy who is heavily in his player energy. They may be polyamorous. He is the driving force behind being open sexually in the relationship. At the heart of this, they are interacting indirectly with a Queen of Cups. So this Queen of Cups is not in contact with this couple. And there are several other players who are hidden. So the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands are the upfront couple. They are the ones that other people interact with or see. And they have told a story to others. And there are many, many, many people involved in this, because there's a lot of plate spinning. They have told the narrative that they are protecting this naive Queen of Cups, even though she's an older female, protecting her from bad situations, an inheritance that would cause her burdens or put her in danger, and suitors that are unsuitable for her. And the cards indicate these suitors do have some issues. But it is a false narrative. What the narrative is about is actually an older female fire sign who is over the age of 30, possibly over the age of 35, who wants money. And harming this Queen of Cups somehow will ensure that the Queen of Wands in reverse is getting money or could receive money through the harm, emotionally, physically, psychically, of this Queen of Cups. None of these people have direct contact with the Queen of Cups. It's all stories and lies. It's all stories they're telling unsuspecting individuals that they are seeing coming into the Queen of Cups life. And they may be doing that through spying on her, but it looks like more they're doing it through black or negative magic, or through a magician who is not in the upright. So it could be a psychic potentially. But what they're trying to do is limit her romantic options, her financial options. She does have an idea that could garner her a few pentacles, not as many as they're looking to keep from her. It's nothing to deal with the past. The Six of Cups is reversed. And she's not naively idealistic. These are solid pentacles. But more importantly, and possibly most importantly, she's preventing a theft of some kind. Now I could pull one more card just to see what kind of theft it is. What are we talking about? Page of Swords reversed. It could be preventing the theft of an intellectual project that hasn't quite gotten up on the ground yet. This could, obviously it represents a child energy. I don't read it that way. It's probably an idea that she has that hasn't quite gotten off the ground yet. It is an idea that could free her. They don't want her free. They want her under some sort of control that she doesn't realize she's under. And they don't want her in a romantic relationship. They don't even want her having a car. Or they're wanting to destroy her car, put an end to her car. They want her bored. This is insane. And they want to keep her from being financially independent. This is insane. These people have some serious issues. They want to keep her from being financially independent. They want to keep her emotionally bored. They want to destroy her vehicle, cause some sort of mechanical failure, or for her to not have a vehicle, so be reliant on other people or public transport. They want to keep her from having a romantic relationship. They want to keep her trapped. They want to do a lot of things. And somehow she's preventing all of this theft of these opportunities. Now, how is she doing that? If she's not conscious of these people, how is she doing that? She's chilling. She's just literally relaxing, retired. She's doing it through the Six of Pentacles. There's some sort of give and take relationship that she's in. So she might be married. This Queen of Cups might actually be married or in a relationship, but it might not be the right relationship, or it's not the one she's destined for. They may have had a hand in creating this relationship, but it's actually a relationship where it's keeping her sort of financially buoyant. Let's see. And it's with an emperor, or the emperor is coming to get balance. She's doing it through an emperor, through a Six of Pentacles. So there's a male who's helping her, helping the Queen of Cups. Let's see just off the top what card comes next. Page of Wands. So a lot of stuff just hasn't formed yet. But she's moving away from something. The Queen of Cups is moving away from something. She's moving away from a stalemate. This is crazy. And she doesn't know it. She may be blonde and like the color pink. She has no idea that this is here. She has no idea where she's going. She has a full card. This is destination unknown. She may have one or more children. She may have one or more projects that just haven't gotten off the ground yet. But she's coming out of her shell. And this is going to scare the crap out of these people. What's going to happen? And she's not going to experience endings. That's not in her cards. So as much as they want that to, it's just not that. What is that? Temperance. Okay. So I'm going to stop with the General Tarot. The Queen of Cups is going to be okay. It's these other folks who are not going to get what they intend, because what they intend is harm. And it's not, I mean, they're benefiting. Definitely the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands reverse are definitely benefiting from this situation against this Queen of Cups. But there is this nasty Queen of Wands, and some folks she has sort of recruited or told this narrative to who are benefiting the most, or hope to. The animal card today is Goose, communication, let's see, teamwork, and changing course. So what may have saved this Queen of Cups is she changed direction. She unexpectedly just up and changed. She may have changed her career. She may have unexpectedly changed her style, her lifestyle, her partner. Something she did changed up the scenario. And that's what kept her safe and will continue to, is that she chose a completely different course that these people aren't on. So for example, let's say, and it's going to be kind of a simple example. Let's say all these people played tennis back in the day, and they knew her from the tennis community, and she got targeted. Maybe she pissed off the Queen of Wands at some point, or dated the Queen of Wands boyfriend. Whatever the reason, or this Queen of Wands just picked her up because she was naive and had a rich family. The Queen of Wands knew something better. It could be a whole plethora of situations. But they were in this tennis community. And this gal, this Queen of Cups, left the tennis community, but kept tennis adjacent. So she was still just kind of boring, watched tennis occasionally, or forgot about tennis completely. And these people thought for sure all the people she would know were in tennis, all the opportunities she wanted were in tennis. And then all of a sudden, this Queen of Cups decides to take up skiing. And she is going to throw everyone off, because these people spent years, if not decades, building up the narrative within the tennis community, which was fine if she was going to stay in tennis. Now that she skis, they don't have time to go start the same narrative with these skiers. And so this Queen of Cups is gearing up with some money-making ideas that haven't quite taken off yet, but they're there. And they're among skiers, not tennis players. And so the people who built up the narrative against her are kind of asked out, because the narrative has to deal with tennis and her within tennis and her life in tennis and her coming back to tennis. And now she wants to go ski, and the skiers don't care. And this means there is no resurrection of that past situation. She has left tennis. That's just my example. She has left the situation that she had been in completely. There is no resurrecting it. She changed course and they just weren't ready. They didn't see it coming. Whatever magic they were using was broken, or they just didn't see it coming. These are all reversed. Just seeing if there's... Oh, so... nothing really of help there. Let's see with our... This is becoming a longer read anyway. We did have a vampire in the tarot. So I'm going to look for kindred to see if there's any messages for them. And it looks like they are dealing with... what is that? A liminal. The liminal. They're dealing with the veil. So someone was doing astral work. Someone who's actually a hunter. So a hunter was doing astral work against who? Doing astral work against someone they're a frenemy of. They're a fake witch. Fake fortune teller. Going against goddess energy. Who are they doing astral work against? So definitely they're working with the liminal, or trying to. It's a witch. A fake witch, a fake fortune teller who is doing this work. Now, to be doing a manipulation of the astral, they have some ability. But this person who is doing the work in the liminal is a human. And it's a human who considers themselves like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They are a human acting like a kindred. So among kindred, they would think this person's a bloodborne witch and fortune teller, when in actuality, they are a human who's masquerading. And who are they after? Let's drop the cards. They are after a dragon bloodline and a vampire. So this Queen of Swords, King of Wands reverse, and their friends, ultimately controlled by the Queen of Wands reverse, are possibly responsible for the death of one, possibly up to 3 vampire males, and they are using astral manipulation to go after another vampire as hunters, but they are masquerading, they are human, masquerading as, they may be saying they're of the dragon bloodlines. They're masquerading as a bloodborne witch when they're not. They're a human. Now they may be a human witch. That could be. But that is a different entity altogether. Let's see what we got in human again. So this is definitely a bunch of humans who are possibly masquerading and calling themselves something else. At the very least, they're calling themselves tarot readers, possibly witches, and they are not. They may be those things. Now, I can't speak to whether they are practicing magic or reading tarot, but they are not bloodborne, and they are claiming to be bloodborne. They are claiming to be non-human. So that could be everything from they are claiming to be aliens, to they're claiming to be bloodborne witches, to they're claiming to be vampire. Whatever they are claiming, they are saying they are non-human, when in fact they are human. And they are being given access to realms they should not have access to. And the Queen of Cups in reverse may be a non-human. And maybe of a vampire or dragon line, and they are targeting this person, particularly in the astral. And the non-human has goddess energy or goddess bloodline. For a human narrative, the person has to protect themselves against loss because they are being looked at by several individuals that want to take from money-making ideas that this person is having. So that is a long read, but it is the frequency for today. I hope you enjoyed. Keep shining, and thank you.